press go live by mistake.
Yes, so
Right.
Live.
We're live. Yeah, just keep going. Hello, welcome everyone to what we just read on Wednesday, the 23rd of August. We have Nadia, Mike, and the jingle. Excellent. So, what have we just read?
Micah chapter 3.
Keep on going through, right? Lots of prophecies
Yeah.
in here. This is quite gruesome, this one. I mean, it's amazing. He's like talking about cannibalism. It's horrible, isn't it? You tear off the skin of my people. You who hate the good and love the evil, you tear off the skin of the people and the flesh of the bones.
Maybe it's metaphorical, but
It's amazing, exactly. Yeah.
But still, yeah.
But it's interesting because here he's prophesying to the leaders, isn't he? He's to the
criticizing the leaders. Yeah.
and to the rulers here. Then he talks about prophets in the next paragraph, and then he talks about the princes, isn't he?
Yeah. False prophets who lead the people astray.
Which is interesting. But it was obviously a metaphor, isn't it? That, but it is break their bones in pieces, chop them up like meat in a kettle. It's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
It's quite grim. Was there anything else that you thought was particularly interesting here?
Yeah, I thought it was also interesting how Micah criticizes priests teach for a price and so people knowledge for a price or charge for spreading knowledge and then giving false prophecies, give judgment for a bribe. So lots of bad things going on. For which Micah is criticizing them.
And particularly, and also all directed at the leaders, isn't it? It's the princes, the prophets, and the rulers, saying they have to lead by the example. And I guess that first bit is the idea that it's a metaphor, isn't it, for living off living off the common people, exactly, off their labour. I mean, not literally eating them, but kind of metaphorically they are. And he talks about here, you rulers of the house of Jacob, chiefs of the house of, here he actually, before he talked about Judah, didn't he? About
so the south and then Israel, the north.
In the north, So he talked about destruction before, didn't he, for Jerusalem? Now he's
So it's all, I guess, it's all following
exactly
the same lines.
They're also going to come to a sticky ending. So Jerusalem shall become a heap of ruin. And last time it was which is interesting. So he's prophesizing it's their turn next to collapse.
And Vera, I think she wrote
about
Micah.
Here we go. I feel very strong words in the first part of Micah, like film with photographic violence. It is very, very visual. That's so true. Exactly. It's actually, it really is it's graphic, isn't it?
So building up,
it's grim. Wow, Micah 3 is heavy stuff. But anyway.
And
the second reading. There we go. So we're now carrying on Mark 5, 35 says. So he now gets to
the house of the leader of the synagogue.
Right. And then they say she's dead. Don't bother him. That's amazing, that, isn't it? And then it's like, he says, do not fear, only believe.
I think this is such a.
It's amazing
It's such a powerful phrase for everybody to remember.
Exactly.
In different circumstances. So
we had that in when Peter walks on the water, which was in my sermon about 10 days ago. And there's this idea: do not fear, only believe. When Peter started fearing, he sank in the water, and Christ said, only believe. And when Peter focused his eyes on Christ, he started walking again. But it's interesting. And the process is interesting, isn't it?
It's very interesting.
No one could follow him.
And and also people laughed at him when he said that the girl is sleeping.
Right.
So and then he asked everybody to remain outside, and so only the girl's parents and the disciples, the 3 disciples apparently were with him.
And it is interesting, their reaction as they laughed at him, isn't it? That often happens, isn't it? When you've got a new idea or something, people just laugh at you. Yeah. It's like, well, why not just listen, or maybe try it, you know, and they just laugh. It's like it's completely dismissive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it's lovely. And he says, then he raises. He says, I love this simple Talitha Kum, which means little girl, get up.
Yeah.
Immediately she got up and began to walk about.
That's interesting.
6 minutes, having some connection issues. Yes, we're back live again. Excellent. And it is a very interesting thing that Vera says, and I was thinking that as well. Last part, Jesus says, keep this a secret, which is strange because sometimes he's like, go and tell everyone. And it's just interesting. Why does he want people to keep this? Yeah. Is he worried perhaps that the information might be used against him? Is he worried of I don't know, sending the prophets crazy?
Yeah, it's really interesting.
They're saying the prophets, not the prophets, the Pharisees, sending them crazy.
Yeah, it's true that because it's not the first time. Yeah, but at the same time.
It is interesting what the motivation is. I don't think I fully understand that. Yeah. Why Christ sometimes does say, "Don't go and tell anyone." I think there are a few towards the end of his ministry that he is, isn't he? I think he is concerned about being arrested or giving stuff for the Pharisees to use against him.
Or people.
Yeah, but it is interesting.
Twisting
his exactly.
Something like that.
Amazing. Anyway,
and
great.
Just before we end this, this was a special reading for me because of the painting. Because my favorite painting is
exactly
about this bit from Mark, the raising of Jairus' daughter. So there's this really big painting which is in the Russian Museum.
Yeah, I had it ready. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm so glad you said. Because it's a famous Repin painting, which you can see. It's a Repin painting from. It's in the Russian Museum in St. Petersburg, and you can see Jesus and the child there. And it's an interesting painting, isn't it? Because it was his diploma painting,
graduation paper, sort of.
It was what he did. It was his sort of final student piece as he graduated. It's amazing.
And he got the gold medal for it, so he got this study trip to Europe for it.
Yes, exactly. That's true. Which of course started all sorts of new things. Yeah, no, it's very famous. I'm glad you remembered to say that. Perfect. Great. Okay, should we stop there? And good to have you all with us. And see you tomorrow at morning prayer. And that is off to Samara. Sarata. So I always muddle them up. They're both on the Volga, both beautiful. Yeah, great. Okay. Bye. Bye.